What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with TechDaily, and in this video, we're going to do a comparison between Dreame's two top robot vacuums, the X40 Ultra and their new X50 Ultra. Now, I've actually had both of these vacuums for quite some time, and the reason I wanted to do this comparison is because, on the one hand, it's easy to default to the latest and greatest. The X50 Ultra has tons of new features, like its Pro Leap system for getting over obstacles, its retractable VersaLift navigation module for getting under more furniture, and its improved cleaning features. And all of that obviously makes it a solid upgrade over its predecessor. However, Dreame's X40 Ultra from last year was still the best robot vacuum and mop combo I had ever tried. It's still available from Dreame at a bit of a discount now. It has all the must-have cleaning features, navigation abilities, and app-based functionality, and if you really evaluate your cleaning needs and your overall space, you may ultimately find the X40 Ultra to be a perfectly good addition to your home while also being an even better value now. Dreame is actually running promos on both of these vacuums at the moment on their website. $200 off the new X50 Ultra and a coupon for $400 off the X40 Ultra. I'll leave a link to each of those deals down below in the video description if you want to snag one of them, but the price is obviously the first main difference between these two robot vacuums. At a glance, Dreame did keep a very similar design and overall form factor for both of these vacuums and their base stations. Each base station houses essentially the same clean and dirty water tanks for their mopping functions, a dust and debris bag which fills up automatically when the vacuums return to the base stations after or in between cleanings, and a dedicated cleaning solution container, again used for mopping. In addition to auto-emptying the dust and debris, each base station can clean the mop pads after mopping, which is an essential hands-free feature for obviously streamlining and automating the entire cleaning process. But with the new X50 Ultra, Dreame introduced an upgraded Ace Clean dry board system, which fires 20 spray nozzles at a higher water temperature as it rotates and scrubs those mop pads clean. This upgraded system is not only more thorough, but it also further eliminates bad odors, it's able to dry the mop pads faster, and you'll see less water streaks and stains within its docking area. Now, to be totally honest, I never had any issues with the X40 Ultra's mop cleaning and drying ability. It does all the same stuff, washing and drying the mop pads with the previous generation system, but if you have a home with a lot of tile or hardwood, if mopping is a bigger need for you than vacuuming perhaps, I think the X50 Ultra's upgraded Ace Clean dry board system is worth considering. Taking a look at the vacuums now, again, they're fairly similar in their size and form factor, and they share a lot of similar features. For example, they both house a dust and debris bin on board that you can access under the hood, with a HEPA filter fitted in there as well. Underneath, they each have their own little front wheel that seems to be the same, and they also have an extending rotating side brush. This is great for collecting big bits of debris in corners and along edges. It was actually a standout feature on the X40 Ultra, and it's great to have it on the X50 Ultra. Similarly, both these vacuums also have extending mop pad arms. Again, this is super helpful for mopping along edges and corners. It was probably the best feature overall on the X40 Ultra in my opinion, and you of course have it again on the X50 Ultra. But here are the big differences you might have already noticed. On the X40 Ultra, you get more of a standard rotating brush head that serves to collect and help suck up just about everything the vacuum passes over. Dreame does sell an anti-tangle tri-cut brush head separately for the X40 Ultra that has more bristles, finer teeth, and actually slices up hair to combat tangles. It's a great addition for sure, but again, it is sold separately. On the X50 Ultra, Dreame introduced a brand new Hyperstream detangling duo brush. This comes standard, and not only have I seen it get deeper into my carpet with an obvious cleaning pattern, but it also sucks up long hair without getting tangled. That's been a problem with single brush head robot vacuums in the past, but again, if you don't have a whole lot of hair around your house, perhaps this isn't necessary. For me personally, I found the duo brush just cleans better. I can see it combing over my carpet. I can see it getting deep within the carpet fibers. It's an improvement for sure, and since my house is mainly carpet, I think this new duo brush is a must-have for me. In regards to movement and navigation, both robot vacuums do have decent-sized rubber wheels that help them cruise over any floor type. They each have various LiDAR sensors and an onboard camera, as well as an LED light, all of which afford them excellent mapping and obstacle avoidance abilities. However, the new X50 Ultra can leap over higher obstacles now, like high transitions and thresholds, and even some furniture. And it can also slide under lower furniture and thresholds as well. The X50 Ultra offers the industry-first Pro Leap system, essentially a second set of wheels on stilts that will literally lift up the robot vacuum and propel it over certain obstacles. This is something that is truly amazing to see in action, and it not only sets this vacuum apart from last year's X40 Ultra, but also from basically any other robot vacuum and mop combo on the market. If you have small steps, taller trim pieces between floor types, some thresholds between a room, or a door track that's a little too high, this is where the X50 Ultra truly shines. In addition to going over more things, the X50 Ultra can also go under more things. The X50 Ultra is one of the lowest robot vacuums on the market, thanks to its auto-lowering VersaLift navigation module. All good robot vacuums have to have some LiDAR sensors to help them navigate, but usually, like on the X40 Ultra, those sensors sort of stick out up at the top and make it so the vacuum can't quite go all the way under certain pieces of furniture, or underneath overhanging cabinets, for example. But on the X50 Ultra, the vacuum can identify low-lying obstacles, lower that module all the way down out of the way, and still clean within a precise and thorough pathway before re-emerging, raising its LiDAR sensors once again, and carrying on with its tasks. I personally feel that this auto-lowering VersaLift system is a must-have in my home, because my bed, for example, is just low enough to cause some trouble for other robot vacuums, and my overhanging kitchen cabinets require a little more clearance to clean along the edges. If you've ever noticed a robot vacuum that can't quite get all the way under something in your home, well, the X50 Ultra basically solves that. With their LiDAR sensors and cameras combined, both robot vacuums do an awesome job mapping my space and avoiding various household objects like shoes, cables, clothes, and other things that tend to get tossed on the ground. I personally feel that Dreame's app, the home map each robot vacuum creates, and the wide range of cleaning modes and options that you'll have access to are all the best in the industry. And from this perspective, there's not a whole lot that's different. You can clean by floor type, by room, you can set up custom cleaning modes and strength levels for the vacuum and mop, and each robot vacuum can intelligently clean certain spots it identifies as dirty, or otherwise utilize AI to map and identify the right sequence of cleaning. But when it comes to outright cleaning ability, again, the X50 Ultra offers some improvements. As a vacuum, the X50 Ultra can achieve up to 20,000 pascals of sucking prowess. The X40 Ultra is no slouch with 12,000 pascals of power itself, but the X50 Ultra's obvious upgrade here allows for improved sucking abilities with both big pieces of debris and fine dust and other particles. As you saw earlier, both robot vacuums can also reach out into the edges and corners of your home for a more thorough clean. They'll automatically switch between vacuum and mop modes as they clean across different floor types they've identified, and they each automatically raise their mop pads after attaching them so they don't drag wet or dirty pads across carpet. They honestly both have a very similar auto cleaning experience with thorough vacuuming and mopping, regular debris removal, mop pad cleaning, and solid obstacle avoidance, no matter what they may come across. And like I said, I was totally happy with everything the X40 Ultra offered. It was and still is one of the most feature-packed vacuum and mop combos with excellent abilities. And considering its discounted price now, I would still recommend it to a vast majority of folks who want that seamless automatic cleaning experience in their homes. With that being said, I also feel that Dreame really knocked it out of the park with the improvements on the X50 Ultra. The new Duo Brush is great, but you can opt for that tri-cut brush head on the X40 Ultra, which is pretty comparable. What you won't get though are the Pro Leap system and the VersaLift system. two huge additions that allow for a more thorough clean with less intervention needed with everyday obstacles and thresholds in your home. Yes, the upgraded Ace Clean dry board and improved suction power are all great too, but I think the X50 Ultra shines brightest with its navigation abilities now. And if that's what you care about most, that's probably the decision maker here between these two. So there you go, those are my thoughts when comparing the X40 Ultra and this new X50 Ultra from Dreame. Like I said, head on over to Dreame's website if you want to take advantage of their promo pricing or if you want to learn more. I truly don't think there are better robot vacuums on the market right now than these, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, of course. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video though. Be sure to follow TechDaily on Twitter and subscribe to the TechDaily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.